What is the most common mistake people make when designing their homes?
Thinking too much, actually. They overthinking it. Keep it simple. First, keep your thoughts crystal clear. What do you really want from the place? What you're looking at? Even if it's out of a Pinterest board, pick up those 10 looks which you really resonate with. Once you see those 10 pictures which you resonate with, then you'll figure out, oh my God, there's a pattern here. 3 of them or 4 of them is the majority of what I really enjoy. Circle that out, move towards that. If you have a professional advising you, at least that professional will understand that,
What
look,
you're looking for.
this is more or less what she's looking for, but then they can guide you to something even better once they start knowing you and understanding you. So, but I feel that really don't, it could be that, yes, I love what my friend has done. I love that space. So it's not that I'm not thinking about that space. While I'm thinking about the space, I also want to personalize it.
Yes.
Try and do that.
And adding your own touches.
Yeah, just add your own touches and don't just get rid of all the fear. There's nothing to be fearful about. You want to paint your walls Bordeaux, or you want to do like a beautiful forest green, whatever you want to do. Paint is paint. I mean, unless you're spending an arm and a leg on a hand-painted wallpaper or something.
It can be changed.
It can be changed. I think the most important things and where you need to spend money on is the bones of the house. Once you get that bones of the house straight, and please don't mess up your loos. Just think through the damn loos, because that's the worst thing. That's the most difficult change. Yeah, the bathrooms. It's the most difficult change.
Is that a mistake that you see a lot of Indian homes are making?
Not really, I mean, in my space, but I see people don't give enough attention to it. I think you need to understand that it is one of the most important things in your home, and you can't switch it up often because there's so much of engineering which is going into it. I see it in hotels. I forget homes. I see mistakes in hotels.
What must one keep in mind while designing bathrooms?
Space allocation. Firstly, space allocation. Secondly, you got to understand that, it's all because there's stuff which is hidden behind the tiles or the stone. You can't access it so easily. So work around that. Then, of course, you'll have, besides your space allocation, you need little bits of storage and things like that, but all that is secondary. First is the correct specifications on space. And for that, I mean, the engineering has to be perfect.
I'm going to ask you the same question in a different way. Why is designing your bathroom so important?
It's something you can't switch up. Obviously, it's something you can't switch up. There's so much of engineering, so much of stuff going behind the walls. You can't access it. Why aren't bathrooms important in your house? I mean, I would love a fabulous loo. Forget fabulous in terms of space, just fabulous in terms of design. Design your toilet. Make it functional first, then the aesthetic. That function will change everything. Just the fact that you walk into your toilet, you have a beautiful clean counter, that mirror works, the loo is perfectly positioned at the correct height, the shower is perfectly done. Think about, am I using a hand shower? Am I using a head shower? Do I need a tap or not? Of course, then you add all the luxury bits into it.
Yes.
But otherwise, think about the function of it and then design that loo, that toilet. Because that's something most people ignore. They even ignore it in hotels and restaurants. I don't know why.
You spoke about luxury, and I want to talk about that a little bit. A lot of people think luxury means glossy marbles and those loud chandeliers and, that very luxe look
Yeah.
that I think is quite relevant in our society. How do you define luxury in Indian homes?
I think for me, it's more about style than luxury. So it's like how you talk about quiet luxury in fashion. It's a similar thing. For me, it's about materiality. It's not about glossy marbles. It's about using stone in the correct way. It could be, today we're not using shine anymore. It's all matte and honed and textures. So it's about layering of textures, using pure materials. I love using silks. I love using linen. I love using pure cotton. Those for me are luxury, in terms of materiality. In terms of spending just on madness of onyx on your walls, it's not necessary. It is sometimes too loud, but sometimes just using that natural stone with its beautiful grain can be absolutely stunning. It depends how you use it, how much of it you use, and it depends where you use it. It can't be splashed around everywhere. There has to be this perfect balance of, it's like your makeup, the matte with the glossy, or the
Yes.
shine with the color, or
Yes.
whatever else you talk about. But yes, that's the way it is.
Give us 3 hacks on how you can make your home look luxurious but on a budget.
It's just about materiality, honestly. It's about how you use the material. If you're even using just a simple cotton and keep it to the minimal colors, depending on the space you have. If there's light flowing in and there's the simplest couch, and you give me any piece of art, even if it's a photograph of your family, I can frame it and I can make that space look as luxurious. All I need is a nice, clean space. And it's not nothing to do with how much money you throw in. It's about how you perceive the space and how you're going to live in it. And actually today it's everything is, we want it understated. We don't want it over the top. It doesn't have to, you don't have to write the labels down. You don't have to write the brands down. I get offended if I see a tag. I cut it off. Earlier, I remember 20 years back, oh my God, those Versace cushions and the Fendi which was thrown around was insane. Who does it? Now if you do it, it's tacky.
Absolutely.
It's tacky. Buying a well-crafted cushion from anywhere is so much more luxurious than having these brands floating around.
Tell us some Indian brands you buy your cushions from.
Oh, well, yesterday I went to Good Earth over here in Dubai. But honestly, Sarita Handa does beautiful stuff. I love the work they do. But we also customize a lot.
Okay.
We do a lot of customization. We use a lot of, smaller, unknown people